Welcome to Module 8. Today we'll be discussing work tickets. Before we dive into creating our first work ticket, let's first discuss the two different types that there are. First type of work ticket is one that is automatically generated while you're on your inspections. This happens when you select either a 2 or a 1 and then gets routed to the responsible party that will take care of that deficiency for you. The second type of work ticket is something that is a one-off that you might find while you're just walking through your building. This allows you to expedite that entire ticket process, skip the inspection, and just go straight into the problem or deficiency that you've just found. So let's run through an example of that real quick. For starters, hit Menu at the bottom right, tap on Work Orders, and hit New at the top right. For this tutorial, we're going to be doing an inspection ticket. And again, this is just a one-off thing that you found just walking through your building. So tap on Inspection Ticket. Fill out the fields below, starting with the ticket name. Here, I want to keep it concise and transparent so the folks that will be taking care of this issue for me will quickly be able to recognize from a glance where this is at and what the general problem is. So I'll go ahead and provide them with the building name, Truist Center. And just a concise version of what the problem is. So I'll just say vacuuming. Status will always remain new. Hold reason is just in case there's something or someone that's getting in the way of you or your team completing this request for you. Due date is where you select when you want this to be taken care of. Keep in mind that your folks, for more labor-intensive things, will need a little bit more ample time or notice to get something done. However, if it's something simple like vacuuming, you can either do it the same day or the next day. Next, you have a notes section. This just allows you to provide a little bit more description as to what the problem is. So I'll keep it simple. Please vacuum along baseboard for common hallway and BOA suite, 1200. Next, I come to the building suite. I'm going to select the suite that the problem is in. Just like I described in the description before, it was inside of Truist Center on the 12th floor in suite 1200, so I'll select that. And then I'm going to assign it to someone. In this case, I'll be sending it to my site supervisor to correct. However, in your case, it can be whoever is the responsible person for that building that will take care of the request for you. Once all my stuff looks correct, I'll hit Save at the top right. And it has now been shipped off to whoever you selected to be assigned to. Let's take a look at what it looks like from our site supervisor's point of view. So they're going to be diving into work orders just like we did. And they're going to be going to all tickets. And the system's already engineered so that they're only viewing things that's related to them. They're not going to see tickets that are at other buildings that doesn't pertain to them. And down there at the bottom, you can see that one that we just created. And notice, like I said before, from a quick glance, they're able to see the building it's at and a brief idea of what they have to take care of. So if they want to check out more of the details, they can tap it, hit Details, and right off the bat they can see when it's due by and a brief description of what the problem was. So they can see please vacuum along baseboards for common hallway in BOA suite 1200. They have all the necessary information they need to carry this out for you. And if they wanted to, they could hit Edit and change the status from new to in progress. They could also change it to hold. And if that's the case, they have a small field just below that called hold reason. Like I said earlier, that's a spot that's reserved for them to tell you a reason why they weren't able to complete the request. But if they've completed the task, they can hit completed, hit save, and now on their end and your end, this task has now been taken care of. They also have a way to communicate with us within the program as well. So once they've completed this, they can also solidify that completion with a post up at the top right. They can simply mention you and then type done or got it and hit post. And you'll automatically get a notification showing that you have been mentioned in a conversation and that what you've asked to be taken care of has been done. Back on our end, once we get that notification telling us that this request has been completed, then we can go and inspect it, confirm that it's been done, and hit edit when we're ready. And change the status from completed to inspected and closed. What this does is it closes out the work order entirely and gets rid of it in your inbox as well as your ICs.